I don't get nervous too often for many things, but yeah, something like this definitely gets you back to that. High school basketball jitters, big interview, big test. You don't feel these things very often, but yeah, it's a yucky feeling.
So one thing I did not personally know before I got into triathlons is how much stuff goes into it, how much gear and swag it takes to put together one of these races and survive one of these things. There's just an immense amount of planning and gear and everything you need to survive out on the course, because you're out there for, I don't know, up to 8 hours for a half.
We are a race against blindness, and as part of our mission in raising awareness, we are truly racing in the form of Ironman, and we are racing against time, literally and figuratively, for our son Luke, who is progressively losing his eyesight. And our goal is to raise awareness and funding as a nonprofit, A Race Against Blindness, in order to support research and source treatment for Luke and thousands of other children who are losing eyesight that they currently have today.
When you move on to the bike, you have bike shoes, gloves, socks, helmet, sunscreen, and you have to keep all of this on your bike and on your person while you're riding. So how you receive your nutrition is interesting. What's up, Luke?
Were you doing a video?
Yeah.
You want some help?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Are we allowed to do laser tag tonight?
I mentioned that we have laser tag, and I feel really bad because I don't think we're going to be able to do it tonight, but I think we can do it tomorrow night.
So are we not going to be able to do it tonight?
Not tonight,
Okay.
but tomorrow night we can do it. Okay? Later, Gator.
Super important question.
Oh, yeah.
Glad you brought it to your attention.
Yes, very important
He's
stuff.
so sweet, though. He just like gently sneaks up.
Yeah.
Fun question, guys.
I am cold. I need to warm up.
Nervous, scared, entirely out of my comfort zone, and I guess that's the point, because my son won't be in his comfort zone. So that's why we're here. So the half Ironman to me is a big symbolic event on multiple levels. I am not a triathlete by any stretch of the imagination. I was never a runner, I was never a swimmer, I was never a biker, and I really wanted to do something that was hard for me. And Ironmans are certainly the definition of hard stuff. So I wanted to take it on. Christina had already done them. She was, a very passionate triathlete, and it seemed like a good fit from that standpoint. And it really fits with the name of our nonprofit, A Race Against Blindness. So racing, quite literally and figuratively, was a great way to help raise awareness and raise funds. So taking on Ironman is a big thing for me, and I want to be able to teach Luke how to do hard things. I want to be able to have that experience myself to draw on when he's in hard moments, and I want him to see me doing hard things so that when he is in hard moments, he can go, okay, I saw my dad do this, he can do these things. Now that I'm in a hard situation, I can do these things too. So I'm starting with a half Ironman, and my goal is to work my way up to a full Ironman, which is the ultimate in kind of hard things and physical endurance, mental toughness, and all that. So we're gonna see how this all goes, but it's important to me. I will not quit. Regardless of the outcome, I will keep pushing through and ultimately get to my goal. I don't know how many tries it will take, but we will get there. So it is going to be a great experience.
done anything like this before in your life?
How you feel?
All right, so the action will continue in a couple of minutes from now as we let it breathe just for a little bit. Goes on over there. Oh, they're pretty much one of the most successful rowing countries in the world, in Australia. And
Right. Got this.
Knowing that Luke is going to undoubtedly have struggle and challenge in his life, more so than most kids, I think it's important, and it feels like my responsibility as his mom to set him up for success, to teach him how to overcome and thrive in these challenging situations so that he can get through them and not just survive them, but really thrive in them and find positivity. So the first way for us to go about doing that is to lead by example and do hard things ourselves.
Yes, Steve.
This is the beginning of our journey this summer. We are starting with the hardest part and the most symbolic part in terms of mental toughness and challenges. We are going to knock out the Ironman, we are going to be successful in this, and then we are going to go have an amazing summer full of visual memories for Luke, and it will be a summer of a lifetime for everyone, especially Luke.
We are really leading by example and showing our children through our actions that we can do hard things. And not only can we do them and survive them, but we are signing up for them. We are choosing to do this and challenge our brains and our bodies because we can, and we know that it will have a tremendously positive impact in our mentality and anything difficult that may and will come our way.
Going.
Okay.
Good.
How's Steve?
He's doing great.
He's doing great?
Yep, he's about maybe 25 minutes behind you.
Yeah.
He's about 25 minutes behind you, but he's doing fine.
That's great.
Every part of the race was very much a mental challenge in terms of having to segment it down into little tiny moments to survive through. So a David Goggins quote talking about, when you think you have nothing left, your mind is telling you to shut down, but you actually have 40% more to go. And you tell yourself that in the moment, you're like, and that gets you through that moment. That helps you get over that little mental hurdle so you can keep going. I can't worry, 2 hours from now. I can't worry 2 days from now. I can't worry 2 years from now. And that's how I'm approaching the nonprofit and life with Luke and his vision loss. And that's how I approached the race, and it worked. And it's a really successful model of just segmenting things down and getting through it.
I love you so much, baby girl. You're the man, buddy. I love you so much. I'm doing this because of you, man. You're keeping me going. Think about how brave you were. You broke your arm, and I'm trying to be brave like that too.
Okay.
Bye,
He's got to run. Literally. Bye. You can do it.
Christina Johnson and Eduardo Catenas Caseda from TTT3 Time Trial Triathlon Team. All right, give it up for our next athlete making the way to the finish line. Here's Stephen Johnston from Gilbert, USA.
Yeah, buddy!
It was amazing. The best part about finishing was just seeing the kids. I mean, I miss them all day when I'm out there and riding and running and swimming. But there's so much meaning in finishing one of these events.
All right, Luke, man. Did you see what I did today?
What?
I swam a mile, I rode my bike for over 50 miles, and I ran for 13 miles.
Wow.
You know how I did that?
How?
Thought about how strong you were and how tough you were, and you broke your elbow.
And probably milk the candy.
Yep, and the candy helped. But you can do hard things no matter what. If you work hard and you never quit, it's all in your mind, buddy. No matter what, you can do hard things.
And then I knew the original jelly bean.
I'm in shape.
That helped me for sure.
Yep. So I want you to remember what you saw today. If you're ever in a hard situation, you can do hard things. You can get through it, okay? Love you, buddy. And you, little lady, you are gonna smoke me in one of these races someday. Because you are so fast, and you are so strong, and you are so athletic. You're just like your mommy. You are gonna absolutely smoke me in one of these races. You promise? Okay. You can do hard things too, but I already know you're gonna smoke me in one of these races. So maybe I'll have to challenge you in something else that's hard. Okay? I love you, baby girl. Thank you for coming. Oh, tapped out. It's a privilege to be able to run and do these things. It's a race against blindness. I did it for my son, Luke, who's going blind, and all the other kids and people suffering from retinitis pigmentosa who are slowly losing their vision. And I wouldn't quit today. I barely finished, but I'm not going to quit on our nonprofit. We are bringing a human clinical trial to market in 2024. I will not quit on that. We need support, we need funding, and together we can do this. Thank you, guys.